before every rise and fall of faith, before the first oath is taken, before a single soul calls itself believer or disbeliever, there is something deeper, a figurehead, a source, a force that shapes the destiny of a people. The Quran speaks of leaders of belief and leaders of disbelief, two currents that pull history itself in opposite directions. But what makes a leader? What makes one the fountain of guidance and another the mastermind of darkness? To understand this is to understand the true meaning of the living Imam, not as a title, but as the gravitational center of every spiritual personal world. And once this truth appears and embeds itself in the heart, nothing in religion or in yourself remains the same.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. It begins with a verse many recite but few dare to contemplate. A verse that cracks open the structure of leadership itself. In Surah Tawbah chapter 9 verse 12, God says, "And if they break their pledges after their treaty has been made with you and attack your religion, then fight the imams, leaders of disbelief. Lo, they have no binding oaths, in order that they may end." A quiet, unsettling truth rests beneath these words, that the Quran uses the same term, Ima, for the highest guides of faith and the darkest leaders of disbelief. Two paths, one word, one filled with illumination, the other collapsing into its own emptiness. And everything depends on who or what stands at the head of a people's inner world. This verse shows that the word Ima, the plural of Imam, is not a title given to a pious figure standing at the front of a prayer hall. It is a category of essence, a gravitational center of a community's intellect, morality, and destiny. Its literal meaning is simple: a leader, a head, the one who stands foremost. But its implications are terrifying. To say someone is the leader of the disbelievers is to say they are the source of that darkness, the fountainhead of confusion, rebellion, and deviation. The one through whom disbelief is organized, armed, and multiplied. And by contrast, the true leader of the believers, the true Imam, must be the single greatest moment among them, the axis through whom faith becomes possible, the source and means of guidance itself. The word is the same. The direction of the soul determines whether the path is to paradise or to hell. If it is said that a certain person is the disbeliever's leader, it means there is no greater disbeliever than him. It means he is the source and means of their deviation, the architect behind the veil of confusion, the voice that shapes their rebellion. He is the central flame of disbelief from which all lesser flames borrow their heat. This is the terrifying logic hidden in the verse, that disbelief does not spread randomly. It is organized by an intellectual center, a dark axis, an anti-imam, and the Quran does not hesitate to call him Imam, not to honor him, but to expose the magnitude of the danger he embodies. But if someone is regarded as the leader of the believers, and if he truly is their head, it means there is no moment greater than him. It means he is the fountainhead of their illumination, the mirror through which divine wisdom reflects, the point where the word begins its journey into the world. He is the source and means of faith itself. All guidance radiates from him like planets drawing their movement from the gravity of a central star. Such a leader, such a head, can only be the Imam of the time. Not a figure of ritual, not a ceremonial authority, but the living axis around which the entire inner universe of belief orbits. And now the tension crystallizes. The Quran uses the same word, Imam, for those who guide toward God and those who lead away from Him. The symmetry is deliberate. The contrast is absolute. One Imam is the source of faith. The other is the source of disbelief. One lifts souls toward meaning, the other drags them into confusion. One aligns the cosmos within, the other fractures it. The word does not determine the reality. The reality determines the word. This is why understanding the true meaning of Imam is not optional. It is the difference between orbiting a star and drifting into darkness. The Quran says in Surah Hijr chapter 15 verse 39, Iblis, Satan, said, "O my Lord, because you misled me, I shall indeed adorn the path of error for them, mankind, on the earth, and I shall mislead them all." Thus, the verse is not merely historical. It is a mirror that asks every seeker, who stands at the head of your inner world? Who shapes your direction, your clarity, your breath, your faith? For guidance and misguidance both have leaders. Both have gravitational centers. Both radiate influence. The believers have a living Imam, the source of faith. The disbelievers also have an Imam or a guide of some sort, the source of deviation. And every soul, knowingly or not, is orbiting one of them. This is the quiet, devastating truth. You cannot escape leadership. You can only choose its direction. Is it the appointed light of God or the outcast shaitan disguised as a learned person? Subscribe, comment, and click the bell icon. Continue the journey in the next reflection.